Okay, hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Street Pundits. We have a change in host today. Peter cannot be here, so I've taken the reins of being the host today. So we've got Nosa. So Nosa, how you been?
Yeah, man, I'm good. Nice to see the guys talk about football.
And Ben, how are you, mate?
Good as always, bro. Taking it easy, but good. I'm good.
Ibs, how are you today?
I'm good, man. Good to be back with the boys.
I'm good. Adrian, long time no see. How are you? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm back, ready to talk about everything football.
And last but not least, Ty, how are you? Long time.
I'm sweet, man. Yeah, man, I'm sweet. I'm all good, bro. Thank you.
So yeah, the first topic we're going to talk about is the FA Cup results. Let's start with the Arsenal game. So Ibs, how did you think the Arsenal game went?
I thought, obviously, we had to kind of like change the side a little bit and like put in some fresh legs. But Newcastle are a tough team, the way Steve Bruce sets up. So I wasn't surprised at it going into extra time, but I was always confident that we'll go on and win the game in the end and just go through to the next round. It was like pretty dominant in patches, and we took our chances in the second half, in the extra time second half.
Who any players stood out for you in the game, or?
Tierney, as always, I think every time he plays, he always gives 100%. Hats off to Leno as well. Had another solid game, another clean sheet. I think if he doesn't make that save at the end of the second half, then we wouldn't be through into the next round. So I have to give him his props.
Yeah. Moving on, we'll go to Adrian. Man United 1-0 victory. Watford. How do you think we played?
Good start. First 15 minutes was a good start. A little bit popping. Van der Beek was involved, and then after that, usual United just turns into drab football. They get boring, slow. They don't know where to pass, but they got the win. And I guess it's going to happen when you're making 9 changes. So I didn't expect too much for them, but we win through to the next round. I got to Liverpool, so not much more to say, unless you thought we played better.
For me personally, I thought I agree with you. I think the first 15 minutes, Donny van der Beek was getting on the ball a lot, and there was a lot of rotation in midfield, and it's quite good to see. But apart from the first 15 minutes, I just think, I think a lot of the FA Cup games this weekend have been they've been quite boring. The only game I think that's been pretty good to watch is the Crawley-Leeds game. That was a pretty good game to watch. But apart from that, I think a lot of the games have been boring. But apart from the Spurs game, I thought that was quite good to watch, obviously, because it's a low non-league team. But apart from that, I think the games. But how do you feel that we've got Liverpool in the next round? How do you feel about that?
I'm quite happy about it. We're going to have to face a big team at some point, unless we get some crazy lucky run. But the fact that we got Liverpool in the Premier League first, and then we got them again next week, I feel we're definitely going to win one of the games. I'm not too sure which one, but if we lose in the league on Sunday, I think the FA Cup's definitely something we'll go for. I think United have to go for the FA Cup. They have nothing else. I don't think they're going to win in Europa. And league, I think it's a little far out of our reach. I think FA Cup is going to be the full first team pretty much against Liverpool. And we'll probably knock him out, and Klopp will probably rest his players because he wants the league more than anything.
Yeah.
What would you rather win though, like the FA Cup game?
Me personally, I'll
Yeah.
rather win the league game. Because realistically, the way I see United's chances of winning the league, this is probably going to be their best opportunity. I don't see next year being we're going to get close. I think teams are going to get stronger than us, unless I have personal agendas against the manager, not because he's who he is, but I just don't think he's good enough. But I think all the teams will get better next season. So if anything, go for the title this season. If you don't do it, at least you tried.
Sorry, Ben, I forgot to ask you, how do you think the Arsenal game went? I forgot to ask you, sorry.
No, that's all right. Like
I
Ibs,
forgot you're an Arsenal fan. I forgot the pain you've been going. Sorry. I forgot. Sorry.
but I was everything that Ibs said was right. To be fair, like we did dominate most of most of the game. Sorry, I was surprised it even went extra time. To be fair, but that game was boring. I thought it was gonna go penalties, but then it's a little bit of magic, and then yeah, through to the next round. I think Xhaka played well, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, Leno as well, like Ibs said, Leno and Tierney as well. But yeah, everything Ibs said just took the words out of my mouth, to be fair. But yeah.
A player in the limelight at the moment is Emile Smith-Rowe. How do you feel like, what impact do you feel like he's had in the team? And do you think he's in the team for the long run? Or do you think it's just like a quick fix for Arteta?
Like I've been saying, like the energy and the creativity you bring that time to the team is key at times that we're missing for most of the season, I'll say. Is he? I think he's a quick fix, to be fair. I don't think it's a long-term thing. It depends actually how the development goes, but for now, I think it's a quick one just to see how the young players actually play together, and we'll try to get someone in that's not better, but like more towards world class. I think that's what I think, anyway.
Consistent.
Yeah.
Just a quick question as well. Obviously, the news was Martinelli got injured before the game. Do you think that will tempt Arteta into the transfer market this month in January to buy a winger or not?
I don't actually. Yeah, it has to slightly, because if he's seen it, like he actually doesn't have that many options with the wingers, so he needs to. If we wait on him again, it's gonna be like a long, this tiring run of just waiting for him. But yeah, he needs to. I think he needs to dip in. To be fair, that's what I think.
Yeah.
Ibs,
Who would you realistically go for? Would you think realistically?
I don't know. I ain't got no idea.
Yeah. It's a weird one, isn't it? Because like
Yeah.
we need someone who can have an impact straight away rather than get them settled into the team and wait. So
yeah,
it's kind of I don't know who wants to come to us right now in the position that we're in, and obviously we have to the financial side of it as well will be pretty tough for us to get like a top player.
Well,
so I'm not really sure.
Zaha, but obviously the money's not going to be there for Zaha.
I'm hearing some certain teams got to take loans and stuff, but I can't talk too much.
You started.
Yeah. We're moving on. We're going to Nosa. Was it a 3-0 victory to Chelsea?
4-0.
4-0 to Morecambe. Mason Mount scored a good goal on his 21st. Havertz and Werner decided to turn up against League 2 opposition. So, your thoughts?
They found their level.
Strongest 11.
No, overall, I think it was a good game to rebuild confidence. You know, even though they're a League 2 side, you're expected to win. But our attacking forwards, we needed them to score goals. You know, the likes of Werner, Havertz, just to build confidence for them. You know what I'm saying? Because they haven't found it easy coming to the Premier League. You know what I'm saying? Like Havertz, especially. I think like Havertz, we know he's a talent, but he hasn't really found the purple patch. And Werner as well. Like he had a little glimpse of first couple games, but it was against like the teams in the bottom 5. Like I wasn't interested in that. When you're playing against real opposition, I want you to be scoring goals. You know what I'm saying? Like the likes of Arsenal, Tottenham, United, and Liverpool. But like when you're playing against those teams, I want you to perform, not the bottom 10 teams or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I did think Ziyech coming to the line brought a creative side to the team. You know. But from what I've seen a bit about Ziyech at Chelsea, he's a bit too predictable. Like I don't know if you guys watched the Chelsea games. He'll come off on the right-hand side, like probably like 40 yards back deep. He'll look for a cross in a box. Does it all the time, and it gets a bit boring, and like he is a creative player, but it's predictable. So I don't know. It's like this is just a real confidence booster for the team. So hopefully,
do you reckon?
Go on.
Do you reckon Havertz and not actually Werner? I just don't think he's getting the service he got at Leipzig. But do you reckon Havertz is being used correctly?
I don't think even me, no, I don't even think he knows his position. Like, man was seeing a lot when he was in Bayern Leverkusen. He was playing right wing, attacking midfielder, centre forward, striker, left wing. No one knows. I don't think he knows his position as well. Like, he's 21. Like,
He's
at
a
21,
10,
you should.
man. He's a 10.
He's not
a
creative
10.
enough. I don't think he's creative enough to be a 10. Like, he's just too, like, man, I'm comparing him to Ozil Dele Alli. What is this? Like, stop.
I don't
Like,
think he's
not
that
that.
type of 10. I think he's one of
He's-
those late in the box not even link up plays, just
What are you saying?
kind of
What,
goal scoring 10.
Frank
I
Lampard
don't
reject.
see him as an 8. I don't see him as an 8. I don't know why Frank keeps on using him as an 8, but at Leverkusen he was like literally everything went through
Everywhere.
him. So
You know what I'm saying? Like, he was playing right wing, left wing, striker, centre forward, attacking midfielder. Like, I don't know what his best position is, because even when he plays as a 10 for us, he just does it. I'm not feeling it.
Just a quick question: when he was playing for Leverkusen, he was playing the false 9, wasn't he? So I don't a formation that Chelsea are going to play, if I'm being honest. So he's not going to really play. But just another quick. I looked at the team lineup and I couldn't find Tomori. And I've been. I knew someone say he was the best at the club earlier on. But what's your thoughts on Tomori not playing?
I think Lampard is, like, I don't want to swear in it, but if I swear I start, I'm going to be in big trouble. But Lampard he's taking a piss of Tomori, innit? Like, Tomori he's a talent. He's a talent. He's still young. And a game like this is where you expect him to play. And obviously, given that Christensen's injured, Tomori wanted to go out alone as well. But obviously, Tomori has to fill that void now because Christensen's injured. You see now, Tomori's fifth in the rankings in terms of centre backs now because of this Christensen injury. And it's a bit of a shame because I really, really like Tomori and everyone knows his quality. But Lampard, I don't know what feud they have behind the scenes. Like, everyone knows Tomori was the starting centre back last season. He was even favoured more than Zuma last season. So there must have been something, like, during the pre-season period, or I don't know, because it's even annoying. Other Chelsea fans, I can speak for other Chelsea fans, they're annoyed because a game like this, perfect for Tomori. Like, you see, like, Billy Gilmore, he started, he had an excellent game. He just let the young players flourish, but obviously you have to prioritise other players, so
yeah,
it's just a sticky one.
Do you think he'll be going out on loan, or they're going to sell him this month?
I think they can get a decent profit from him, but they'll probably sell him in the summer because Christensen's injured and he's got a knee injury, so that's estimated to be 2 to 3 months. So he's probably going to go out in the summer. Like, I think they'll sell him because they've got Sarr. He's at Porto right now, and he's another prospect. He's only 21, 22. He's at Porto, so he's going to come back in. So I do think Tomori's time at Chelsea is going to be over by the summer, which is unfortunate.
Moving on, Ty. We'll move on to Spurs. 5-0 victory against Marine. Obviously non-league team. What's your thoughts on the game, Vinicius? Can you explain that, please?
Yeah, played Marine. They're a great outfit, you know. Send a lot of teams over. Brilliant side.
Don't violate.
We've sent out, you know, a strong side. We've taken them serious because they are a good side. But the team was too strong in the day. Turn them over. Vinicius, excellent striker. Yeah, he's a problem. He's a problem. I'm waiting for him to get some more game time in the team because he's actually good. Huh?
Especially in the Prem. Like, I want to see him in the Prem.
Yeah. You seen him in it? What do you think about him?
I think he's a very good, like, second striker in it when Kane's injured.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Every game I've seen him, he performs. He gets a goal or assist. I know it's against, like, opponents we are expected to beat them, but he performs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's a good signing by Mourinho.
Yeah. So players played well. Dele Alli was really good. Jedson was good. I don't really like Jedson in the team. I don't think he's going to be a Tottenham player for too much longer, but he did play well. But yeah, a couple shout outs for Dele, especially because he was probably our best player on the day. He was creative. I think that's what you need. I respect goals, innit? I respect goals against the weaker teams, but you know how when you play weaker teams, they park the bus in it. They play like tight, a lot of men behind the ball. I think the creative players that come on and like spark up the game, I think they're the ones that you should appreciate in them games. They're like with Liverpool when they was playing the youngers, the kids in it, and then Klopp had to bring on Thiago against kids. Shameful, but you know, certain guys are had him. But listen, I'm saying that they brought in Thiago and he started busting it. I think that's what Dele done for us. But yeah, Thiago, I mean Dele, Harvey White's gonna be an amazing player. He's a really good, really good English player. Another Harry Winks there. He's special. And what was the boy's name? He played all right, but what was the boy? Divine. Yeah, he scored a good goal. I'm not gonna big him up like crazy, but it was a good goal. So yeah, good win for us.
What were you saying about Gareth Bale?
Gareth Bale?
Yeah, like you just missed the mark.
Oh man, imagine there was one podcast or video, whatever you want to call it, where I said he's the best player in the Premier League. Oh man, that's come back to bite me because you know he's scared, man. He's fragile. I think I've said this enough times. He's fragile, man. He doesn't want to. He knows if one loose sprint, that hammy goes, he's screwed. Like it won't come back. So he's just playing on like oh man, it's just sad, man. His body can't keep up with like his mind. He's a good player, but I don't think it will be the same for Gareth Bale for a while.
Is the time done then? Did you say his time's finished, or he has to find a new position?
It depends, innit? It depends. Is he gonna just accept the fact that like, come on now, he's a footballer, like at least try and work, like do you know what I mean? Dig in, like just trust your body. Trust it.
If he got proper fit again, like took care of his body properly, like really got back to it, he'll probably get at least 60% back of what he had. At least 60%.
He doesn't sprint though. He doesn't sprint.
Yeah, I know. That's what he needs to do.
He doesn't sprint. I feel like he's that quick that he can play the game at like 50%, and he it's not like he's going to be the same Gareth Bale, but he's still better than a lot of players. But if he really just tries to put in 100%, it'll be a problem. But until then, I don't know, man. I don't even want to talk about that guy, man. He's let me down.
He's got a contract waiting for him in North America, man. He should just retire.
Pretty much, innit? Yeah, I don't think we're going to extend another year. I don't think we'll do that. I'd prefer right now for Tottenham to just get Dele back into that side and have him. I want Dele, Son, and Harry Kane are the real front three for me, not Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale was a guy, but I don't think it's his time anymore. It's Harry Kane's time, and Gareth Bale's not there for that. It's Dele's time. Let Dele back in. Dele's the one. Yeah.
So you pretty much answered my next question. I was going to ask, do you reckon there's been a lot of speculation that Dele Alli is going to join up with Pochettino?
No. Listen, I like him. Stay away from my club. It's not your club anymore. Don't do that. Don't come back. You're not taking no one. Apart from, who can you take? I wouldn't even let him take Lucas, fam. I like Lucas. Do you know what I mean? Don't take no one. Huh?
What about Lloris?
Oh, no chance. No chance. No, that's the best keeper in the Prem. No chance. Nah.
Stay away from Navas better than Lloris.
Joe, you heard him. You not heard
than Lloris.
You're talking loose.
Who's better than Lloris?
He definitely had a loud pack before you came on, fam. Definitely had a loud pack.
No. Actually, you know what? Let me take that back.
No, yeah, you're talking loose. You're talking loose.
You know what? He's the second. He's top two. He's top two.
No,
Alisson's better than him. I'd say Alisson could be better than him. So who we said is definitely
I say top five. I say top five still.
Top five, yeah.
That's
who's better than Reece? Just give me names that are better than Reece.
Edison.
Edison's not better. Edison's not better than that. He's not.
Edison recently, the past years, been making too many mistakes.
You don't appreciate consistency. You know what I mean?
If we're talking on form, Lloris is probably top two. If we're talking on form.
So Lloris came back from injury. What's that keeper that you man had? Ever since he came back from his little wrist injury, from when as Calnizo was there, he's been doing good. I think he's done well.
Yeah.
Like the past year, it's only him and Alisson that can go toe to toe with each other. Edison makes too many mistakes, way too many mistakes now. Like, I think
I
he's
would
second
have
best. Like,
Yeah.
I think he's second best. Like, you can say he's not third or fourth. You know what I'm saying?
I'll go
Like,
on Ibs. What you saying? Who's
Say that
better
again.
than him? Who's better than him?
I don't know, man. But he's not top T still. I don't think it's top T.
Can you put anyone ahead of Alisson and Lloris? Anyone?
I can give Martin as a good run for his money still right now.
The
Colombian
lawyer,
we'll move
he's
on. Hey,
hard.
Joe,
He's
Joe,
hard.
take us off. Go on. Let's keep moving.
He's been on form. You said, are we not going on form?
Leno's
said,
better.
right?
Over
Leno's better.
He said form. He said form.
If we're going on form, you can say Leno's better. The third best keeper in the Premier League.
Where's your keeper, fam?
What are you talking about? I'm being honest. What are you talking about? Man's being honest.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Next.
Man's being honest.
Right.
Only
So,
top 10 people can see.
moving on, just about the
3 points.
other FA Cup tops. So obviously, Liverpool played Aston Villa's under 18s, struggled first half, 1-1, and then ran right in the second half, winning 4-1. Nosa, what's your thoughts on the game? Did you watch the game, and what's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I watched the game. I mean, in the first half, like, I expected Liverpool to kill them straight away, but for some reason it didn't. Like, on the front three, missed a couple chances, and I was a bit surprised because that front three is arguably the most lethal front three on their day right now. And like, I was happy for the boy Louis Barry that scored. It was just a nice moment to see, you know. And I just expected Liverpool to kill it off. They were just looking meaty, like I just expected more from them. Like the past 3-4 games, it's just been the same thing. They can't score goals. Salah's missing chances. You expect him to score with no like hesitation. And obviously, the likes of Thiago got involved, and you know, like Ty said, it was shameless by Klopp because you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be doing that against under 18s, against kids. But they had to do what they had to do. So yeah, it was nice to see Shaqiri get a run out as well, because I think a lot of Liverpool fans, from what I've seen, really get onto him because when he plays, he doesn't really contribute as much as he used to. So yeah, it was a decent game overall, but like it was just nice to see the young kids just get a run for their money.
Yeah. Anyone want to add anything on Liverpool's performance? How they had to bring on Thiago at halftime? Does anyone want to mention that?
Not on that. But to be honest, they won the game, so there's not really much to talk on that. But on their recent form, I think a lot of their players are too comfortable now. You see, Jota's injured, and ever since Jota's injury, they ain't really been striking the same. They've been trying. Don't get me wrong; they look like they're trying, but they're not. The edge is gone from them. That 2 years. Remember the 2 years before they won the Premier League? They were relentless. Everything they've done, relentless. They haven't got that same relentlessness as they've had the past 2 seasons, and I think now they need a bit more of a kick up. And I think Jota was a good kick up for everyone because they're performing a bit more, but they seem too comfortable with where they are. And they're still first, don't get it twisted, but more time, I think they need more competition up there. That front three is way too comfy for my liking, and I think they're getting a bit bored.
I think it's their creativity, man. I think taking Firmino out, take Trent out of that team, and you know how last year, if them two weren't playing, I think them two are big creators for that team. Trent is like assisting everything, like he's creative, he whips balls in, he gets them moving. Firmino linked everything. Yeah, pretty much. Firmino's a link to everything. I don't know who was starting in the front three, so it was Mane, Salah, and who? Minamino.
Minamino, yeah.
He's not Firmino. I don't think he's got that spark. Hendo could not control that game for anything. He was not a link to anything. He weren't doing it. Thiago came on, had things moving, popping. He actually was going past people. Final passes in the final third were nice. It sparked something. You know what I mean? But for Aston Villa, yeah, did you like? Who was it? Who was their centre back with the mad hair, the afro? What was his name?
Right.
Something like that. That's a player, you know. That guy's a baller. He was looking like a Nathan Ake. Like I was really appreciating his talent. He looked nice, and obviously Barry. Them two there, good players, man. I can't lie. Aston Villa look nice. They look nice. I thought they looked really clean.
I like the centre mid. the tall one. I thought he was a centre mid. I forgot his name. I think it was like
the mixed race wear.
No, black one.
Okay.
That tall, 6 foot, and he was good on the ball. I thought he was one of the better players on the pitch. He didn't get much chat. I'll find his name out for next time, but he played real well. I was impressed.
Yeah, I was impressed with the youngsters, man. They played well, man. They done a good job still. They done a very, very good job.
Yeah. Moving on, just a couple more results to talk about, just quickly to go over. Chorley beat Derby County 2-0. Big FA Cup upset there. They're in the 4th round against Wolves. And also, just we'll talk about this one. Crawley 3, Leeds 0. Obviously, shout out to Jack Powell, my bro, baller in midfield for Crawley. But anyway, yeah, Leeds, talk to me, someone, please. 3-0.
I saw they played 3 at the back, innit? Did they play 3 at the back?
Yeah.
They played Alvin Phillips at the back. That boy was getting bullied in the box. Oh my God. He looked so tiny on them set pieces, he couldn't hack it. I don't know why he was playing that. Why was he playing that?
He does that.
Does that, yeah? Okay.
He's been doing that.
You can talk about Leeds. You love them so much, so
it didn't work for me.
He does play. If there two attackers, I didn't watch the game to be fair, but was there two? If there were 2 attackers for the Crawley, we'll play.
Yeah, there was.
We'll play 3 centre.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's what it is. It's not because wavy there, but that's why. But yeah, go on.
I saw the goals. So I watched the highlights. Leeds looked like they just weren't taking their chances well enough.
No.
I love Paveda. Paveda's a good player.
No.
He completely embarrassed someone. He megged them with a little slap. Yeah. But yeah, Leeds weren't taking their chances, and Crawley, they were playing quick, high tempo. Like they were playing all right. They looked like assured on the pitch. They didn't look like the weaker side. It looked like a decent little tie. And once they got the first goal, they obviously never looked back. Nice set piece. And yeah, man, mistake from the keeper, Casilla.
I heard he got two.
You know what?
2 bad mistakes.
Wait, how did they score their 3rd one? What did he do? I saw a tackle.
I missed that game. I can't lie.
The second one's the near post where it goes.
Yeah, the near post. That one was awful. I can't lie. That was because the ball bobbled past him, and it's just beaten at his near post. And the lead centre back was isolated though. That striker pushed the ball down and just gapped him, completely gapped him, and then pushed it near post. And keepers made a mistake. And then I feel like they were done from there. Half time, I saw they made 3 changes, and he expected to like change the game. He took off their best header of the ball at centre back. I think his name's Cooper. Is his name Cooper?
Yeah.
Took him off, and it's like they got even shorter. That doesn't make any sense to me. You can see the set piece in the first half. You take off your best header of the ball. Doesn't make sense to me. I don't know what happened to them that game, but Crawley came out with a point to prove, and yeah, man, they took it. They took it from him.
Good old fashioned 4-4-2. That's what it was. Literally. Fashion. Can't beat it. So moving on from the FA Cup. Obviously, it's January transfer window, so we're just going to have a little bit of questions and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask each of you 1 player to sign and 1 player to get rid of in January. I'll give you like 10 seconds just to think. Realistic signings, though, of course. Nosa, we'll go to you first. Chelsea.
1 player who I don't want to get rid of. 1 player I want to get rid of. He's surplus to requirements right now. I think is Alonso.
Mori.
He's not going to get.
Mori. Oh, my bad. Go on.
Anyway, let me continue with what I said. Like I said, I would like to get rid of Marcus Alonso because I think he's surplus to requirements. You know, he doesn't play. He's on a wage bill, and I think he's got quite a high wage. So yeah, I think he should go. 1 player I do want to see at the club, even though we've got quite a few of them like centre backs, I would like to see Upamecano at a club because I think he's a good ball playing centre back, and you know, he's comfortable on the ball. He's assured in the air. Like, he's got very good technique, and he's on everyone's radar, to be honest. But we just need a short centre back, because right now I can confidently say we don't have a short centre back in our team. So yeah, even as Thiago Silva, if you want to say he's a world class centre back or not, he's of age, and obviously it's not something that you want. So yeah, that's my 2 picks.
Yeah. We'll move on to Ben. Someone to sign, someone to get.
Someone to sign. I think Max Aarons. We need some competition.
Yeah.
Bellerin at right back, because he looks like he's having fun there. I don't want him to have fun. I want him to be working. Someone to get rid of. I think everyone knows I don't like this guy. Well, William. I just don't.
William.
I don't see him. It's been too long for me. He's got to go. No question.
Ibs.
Someone to get rid of. I'll go with Willian as well. Can't take it no more. Performances are not up to standard. Like, I didn't see the point of us even getting him, to be honest. Person I would love, someone I will hope the club can sign, Awa. I think he can probably be the link from like the midfield to attack, because we need that creative spark, because we can't just rely on Smith Rowe because he's inexperienced, and I don't think he'll have that consistency as much.
Yeah. Ty. Any question?
Sell. Oh, that's a tough one.
It's got to be Doherty, innit?
He's a good player, man. I like him. If I had to, you know what? I'm not gonna lie.
Lamella.
I like our whole squad. No, Lamella's a brilliant player. Don't do that, Joe. Don't do that.
Allow Danny Rose, man. Let Danny Rose.
He's amazing. Oh yeah, take Danny Rose. Take Danny Rose. Get him out of the club. Don't want that boy. Don't want that. I used to love Danny Rose until I saw that whole what was it? The documentary. That documentary made me think he's the biggest little. Let me know.
Madonna.
He's a little girl. Yeah, he's a little girl. But yeah, let take Danny Rose. Take him. Sign. I'll say Skriniar.
Yeah.
If we could get Skriniar, because you know how Mourinho's always looking for a big centre back, them no nonsense players there. If we could get him, you never know. Like the league might look a bit healthier for us. So yeah, I'd probably say Skriniar.
Adrian.
What player to sell? It's gonna have to be Danny James, but not because I don't like him, because I just don't think he's suited to us. You need to be a winger that has individual ability, and I don't feel he has that to fit in on any of the wings. He's a useful player. He's useful. Don't get it twisted, and can be used better. But I think he'll be utilised better at another team. One player I would like a centre. It had to be Upamecano. I can't think of many centre backs out there that are available. He will be a bit more expensive, but it will be worth it. And Harry Magnum has to go, in my opinion. He's got to go. I can't. I don't know what it is about him. He just mistake after mistake after mistake with him. Yeah, he's got to go. And Bailly, best centre back at the club, without a doubt. Unfortunate with the injuries. But Bailly and partner him with someone else, and I think we have a very, very strong centre back pairing.
Well, how many?
If he can take it, obviously. Huh?
You only play 5 games together if you get them. So, bro.
Nah, Bailly's been calm. Bailly's been calm at the moment. He's been calm. Let him be. He's just had a
man.
Three quarters of the season, he's always in ICU. Just allow it. Always in ICU.
Give him the benefit of the doubt this season. He hasn't actually been injured.
What benefit do we have to give? Okay, what benefit do we have to give him? Like, when you're always getting injured, like, it's your fault. It's your fault. Like,
so unreliable.
You see when he clears that ball, he wants to change hamstring. You see when he clears that ball from, like, I see it. His foot is going like.
He's
right
reckless. He's reckless. I won't lie. He's a little bit reckless, but he's a good, very, very, very good defender, I feel. And I feel
what club do you think is more attractive for Upamecano? Chelsea or United, though?
Leipzig.
Still Chelsea.
Leipzig.
I don't know, because I see United beat them 5-0, but yeah, you guys beat them 3-2. And his boy, Werner, just came to Chelsea. And you go obviously look at the prospect that Chelsea they're going for. And obviously right now we're not doing as well as we thought we'd be doing. And if Werner he's not scoring goals, there's nothing to be hyped about, especially in the Champions League, then, and obviously United are doing better in the league, you might have to go to United, I would say. Like,
Chelsea
there'll be a stable
prospect.
position. There'll be a stable position for him at United more than Chelsea, because with Chelsea they like to dabble with their players. There's no consistent. Like I can tell you on the top of my head, United's strongest 11. You can't say it for Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? So I think he'll be better at United.
True, that's true.
United's just too flip-floppy. They're not consistent enough as a team. You'll see. We'll filter again later on in the season. This team's just not got the mentality that a team needs to win a trophy at the moment. We're stuck. We're sort of in the Spurs zone.
Joe, what was yours?
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah, what was yours?
Move past that. Joe, what was yours?
Cool, I enjoyed that. So get rid of Forza Mensah for me. Oh, he's got to go, to be fair. To sign, I think Max Aarons. I think Wan-Bissaka's been a bit shaky recently, defensively, with positioning especially. Not tackling, from 1v1 tackling and stuff like that, but definitely positioning for Leipzig as well, the Leipzig goals and stuff. And also against Wolves, sometimes the positioning was out. Like, just little things, like I feel like we need a right back just to push him on, because obviously we haven't got a recognised right back replacement. Obviously we've got Tellez and Shaw on the other side, but we haven't got a proper Brandon Williams can play there, but he's not a proper right back. So definitely someone to push Wan-Bissaka on, or challenge to play in the first 11.
Get back that low.
Yeah.
Would you not think, what team do you think would be harder to break in as a right back? Would you say it would be easier to get past Wan-Bissaka and take his spot, or do you think it would be easier to take Hector Bellerin at Arsenal's?
Bellerin.
Arsenal all day, every day, yeah. Yeah, like Bellerin, I think he's too inconsistent. But Bissaka, you know what you're gonna get from him. He's not gonna offer too much offensively. He might get an assist now and then, but Bellerin, he's known to be quick, but the pace is gone. I don't know. Like when I watched Bellerin from 3-4 years ago, he was an exciting prospect, saying, "Oh, this guy's gonna be the best right back in the world in a couple of years." But he's just so meaty now. Like, it's too meaty.
You've got a point.
Yeah, just a couple of questions. Obviously, Ty, you haven't been on the pod for a long time. Do you think Spurs have to win a trophy this year? That's one of the questions.
Do we have to? No. We're only getting better. I don't know why guys are putting faces. I'll ignore it, innit? Just let me land in it. Let me. Go. What do you want to say? What do you want to say?
No, that's rude for me. Cool. That's rude for me.
Say nothing. I'm saying, do we have to? No. We've made a couple different signings there, Justin. But will we win in the next? If we don't win it this year, I can guarantee, mark my words, remember this, we will win it next year. So it's something, isn't it? I don't mind. We're in the Carabao Cup final. Carabao Cup, Champions League next year, I don't know. Whatever it is that we want to take, we'll get one of them, innit? But either way, Carabao Cup, we're in the final. Yeah? Amazing cup. So only the best clubs win it. Only the best clubs win it. You would have laughed at that, yeah? But as far as I'm concerned,
what do you mean he's got a point?
Why do you think Pep tries to win it every time?
How many teams that not in the top 2 that win the Carabao Cup? How many teams?
Because it's a bye cup. You can get that easy. That's one of them cups.
Wait. Who are you lot to be screaming that? Huh?
Yeah.
When's the last time Arsenal went?
Nah.
You lot are
The
mad.
disrespect in this podcast.
You lot are
Hey,
mad.
listen.
Wait.
I know Ben. I know you've got the account as well, Street Pundits, yeah. So every time, no one wants to tweet. I mean, not even tweet. No one wants to post nothing when Tottenham are doing well, yeah. But anytime there's time to corn, you lot want to be slapping at the post and that. So you lot see Vinicius celebrating against Marines, who are a great side, by the way, and you want to be laughing at it. But no one wants to be posting our wins against City. Why not? Why not? I don't understand. Why are you not doing that? I need some more respect for Tottenham, because when we get this cup, Carabao Cup, Ibs, you don't see it. When you get the cup,
get it, man. Win it, innit? Win it first.
Make sure you lot start sharing some respect, innit?
Win it first.
Listen, we've got a game in hand right now. We're 3 points off. I think we're about 5, 6, 7 points off the top. Boys, just wait on us. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not going to talk to you. As Joe's asked me the question, I'm telling you, we're going to win something. Whether it's this year or next year, we've got the best manager in the league. Yeah. Just wait. That's all I'm saying.
My point to bring it back while I was laughing is, no, relax, man. Let me speak to her. Chill. What I was saying was, if you're not going to win it, remember Mourinho said that semi-final, he said, this is the biggest game of my Tottenham career. That's, Mm-hmm. He's thinking, if he doesn't win it now, it's going to be peak again. It's going to be a hurdle for him to go over again and again. Like, it's going to be long. You actually believe? I think you need to win it this year. I think you need to win it. If you don't,
you're there already, man. You might as well do it. Fam. You never know. Next season, you might not get that chance to do it again, innit? That's what I'm trying to say.
I do understand, but I'm telling you, like, we're not the same side. Do you understand? Like, when you lot were seeing Tottenham before, you saw a good side that were kind. Like, we were kind, you know what I mean? We lost, it's like a young side. You know, when we lost that game against Chelsea and everyone was just trying to hack everyone down and stuff like that. That's that young stuff. Do you know what I mean? We've got one of the best centre mids in the Prem in Højbjerg. We've got Joe Hart in the dressing room. We've got Gareth Bell, who's a Ben. Stop now, Ben.
You said Joe Hart.
We've got Gareth Bell in the changing room. Joe Hart, Højbjerg. But I don't know why guys are laughing. Like, I don't know why guys are laughing.
I'm not laughing. I'm actually.
No. I'm talking about Nosa right now. You signed Thiago. You gave him captaincy, bruv. You've got Adrian. You got Adrian and Joe here. You lot signed Maguire. You gave him captaincy after like 2 months at the club. As far as we're concerned, whereas if we're shameless, you lot are just as shameless. You know what I mean? So let me say it again. When we get this cup, we'll get the Carabao first. Yeah, that's in April. You never know. We might have secured the league by then, but we'll be competing for the league. And we're still in the FA Cup. Hey. We've got a good run. We've got Wickham. We're gonna take them. Then we've got
been smoking from
Everton. Hey, listen, I don't smoke. As far as I'm concerned, I'm happy with my side. We're performing well. We've got a really good manager, and man, we've got a chance. Have we got a better chance than Arsenal? I think we do.
Of course you have, fam. Look where you are, bro.
Carabao Cup, yeah. Of course,
it's just like winning something, yeah. There's like 4 teams in Europe.
I think Spurs are going to win it. To be fair, I think Spurs are going to win it.
You think we are?
I think they will.
Yeah. I think they're going to win the Carabao.
I don't see it. No, sorry.
I wonder why.
I think they will. So.
You wonder why?
You're a hater. You lot are haters. You lot just want to keep Tottenham
down. Hope everyone's healthy, innit? And
you know what? That obviously
that's the only thing
that comes into it because injuries can always play a big part. It's all the way up in April. I don't know why they've done that. How can you play a semi-final?
Come back for the come back. It's a chance for the fans to go to Wembley and stuff, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh okay. Yeah. Fair enough. I understand that.
All I'm saying is be careful of that false 9 that Pep plays. That false 9 is a joke. The way that team plays when they play the false 9.
You know, I understand, but we play with like 11 guys behind the ball. Like, it doesn't matter if you have a false 9. We have like how many guys behind the ball?
Didn't Lanzini bang one in top bins when you had 11 man back? But
hey, we beat them 2-0. We beat them 2-0. I'm all right. We beat you lot like what 5-0? Trust me, we're a good side, man. You gotta believe it.
Beat 11 man. Chill.
Huh?
Look where you are in the league. Look where you are in the league, big man. Don't make me
Hey,
do that.
listen, Adrian, don't start on me. I'm not Peter. Just because Peter's not here, you're trying to get on me. Like, nah. It's not gonna be like that. But yeah,
Peter's
we have
lucky
a
he's
chance.
not here. I'll be on his neck. I'll be on his neck. He's lucky. I think that's why he didn't want to be on the pod, saying WWE this. I know he didn't want this smoke.
Wait.
Indirect. Peter's even indirect, fam, but he's on you, fam.
Hey, watch when he sees this as well. I want him to
I don't want
clap
smoke
back.
for Peter right now, you know. Imagine Liverpool beat United 2 times in a row.
I'm too confident. I'm too confident
Hey,
confident
Peter
for
will
that.
be on you lot's neck, and you know it.
I'll have to dash off all socials. If I lose even one of those games, I'm dashing off socials. I have to. Because I've been giving grief to a lot of people. But I'm confident. The Showtime Reds. You know what it is? Showtime Reds, I'm confident.
I heard Spurs' bus is on the way to Wembley already to get parked for the final. That's what I heard.
Hey, bring the jokes, boys. I don't mind.
No,
if we win the game, do you think anyone asks questions about how we win it? I don't give a Hey, listen, we can play 11 guys behind the. Hey, listen, we can pay the ref. I don't care. I don't care what we do. If we win the game, I'm fine with it. That's what I'm saying. We got Mourinho in charge. I don't need pretty football. Pretty football's overrated. If you haven't noticed that, it's overrated. I ain't got time for it. Win the game.
Just a final question, because Adrian hasn't been on the pod in recent weeks. Do you think United are title challengers this year?
Right now, no. But we win our next 2 games, I'll say they have a realistic chance. But at this moment in time, where we are joint, no. Because a couple losses, we're put back somewhere, I think it might be 5th or 6th. I think it is, if we lose a couple games and the teams below us win. But what I can say is, not last year, maybe about a few months ago, I said United's players, this whole squad, should be around 1st, 2nd, 3rd place, just players-wise. I'm not talking about the manager as well. The players are good enough. Just from the attack, you've got Rashford, Martial, Cavani, Van der Beek, Pogba, Bruno, and then you're adding Telles to that. You've got all these players that can do something within goals, and they're big players. They're very good individually. These players should be where they are in the league right now. Whether you believe that or not, that's on you. I'm not really bothered. That's what I believe. But where I think they're going to struggle is, can the manager get them mentally past the block of, oh, we're nearly there. You see all these semi-finals, that's playing along in the players' heads. If we don't beat Burnley, now we've got pressure against Liverpool. They got pressure anyway, but you lose to Burnley, you start thinking, can we really do it? Can you really win the league if you're dropping points? And United have been known to drop points. They've known to drop games, big games, Champions League. And I feel if they beat Burnley, that's one step of the puzzle. If they beat Liverpool, then they can start believing a bit. But I don't think we can really say anything for United till maybe February times, end of February times, because I feel they've still got a lot to do to prove to me that they can be challengers. So I'm 50-50 on it. Ask me again next week after the results, if I'm here. If Pete's back, I ain't on. Straight on, I ain't on.
Ibs, do you think Man United are title challengers?
I think yes, because if you look at the way the season's going, no one's really running away with it. So I think that Man United got a game in hand. If they win, they go top. I think Tottenham got 4 points away. They've got 2 games in hand. So Liverpool are not really running away with the league. No one's really running away with the league. So I think there's about 4 or 5 teams that really got a chance to get a good consistency, win games, and then probably try and pull that gap. But I think it's possible. They just need to take it one game at a time. Really, you can't just jump and feel like, oh, you're going to beat Burnley. You have to go out there and beat Burnley and then move on to Liverpool, beat Liverpool. So just baby steps, and then hopefully that they can, when it matters, they can do it and get a win.
Yeah. Ben, just a quick question. Think what's Arsenal's main goal for the rest of the season?
That laugh was rude.
Why did the question have to get changed for everyone or like for Arsenal? Like I thought it was just are you title contenders?
Wait.
I thought it was the question. Why did it change for
That's
Arsenal?
violation. That's violation.
Never mind.
I don't know. Let me be honest. I don't know. I can't answer that question. I actually can't answer that.
Staying up.
Top 10?
Yeah, I'll give you that one. You're not gonna laugh. I'll give you top 10.
Even that's even low, man. The standards are a bit low, but for what it is,
I don't know.
It's better than second half of the table, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Do you think Europe will come in, not being in Europe, will do you good in the Prem next season if you went in Europe?
I don't want
no Europa League or anything.
I don't want Europe. I didn't want Europe last season.
I didn't want Europe this season. Yeah, I didn't want it this season either. I can't lie.
Yeah, I think no Europe will do you a lot good, and you guys just go for a top 4 chance.
It might make us struggle to attract players into the league, innit? That's the only thing. We're not in no European competition, so he wants to come.
I think if the project is attractive enough, I think people will understand that you'll be back in the Champions League if you'll be back in the Champions League. If you're just going for the league next season.
Oh.
not for the league. If you're going just playing in the league,
They're not like Arteta said he wants to win Champions League by 2022. I don't know what loud
2023, bro.
Oh, let me give him the benefit of the doubt with it. 2023.
Remember when they signed Party and everyone was getting bare mad and that? Guys are making songs and that. Guys are making songs about Party and that. Like, I'm just saying. Hey, Bell's back, but we're actually back. But wait. You lot signed Party and we're twerking, but you're still not even in the top half of the table. I don't even understand, you know. I can't lie. I thought it was time to party and that. Right now, it's looking like the party got locked off by COVID or something. I don't even understand. But hey, say that.
Say no more though. But make sure you do your thing. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, say that. What you? I say that. I got you, bro. I got you.
I got you.
Because Nosa learned that when he's talking shit about Arsenal. Now look at his team.
What do you mean? Look at your team. Look at your team. Look at your team.
Hey, Nosa, relax.
No, look at your team.
Nosa, you're rattled.
No,
Nosa, you're rattled.
Hey, look at your team. You better get your team like you were twerking because of that little team.
You were twerking as well, fam. I was saying, you know, 15.
Yeah, but look at your team. You better look at
watch.
Your own fans saying, you know what? Realistically, we're looking for a top 10 finish. What kind of neediness is that? Get out of here, man.
Bro.
We're looking for a 10.
Hey, look at Ty.
Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Let's start Tottenham, Man United, and Europa League. I hope they see you. They're gonna smoke you when they see you in the Europa League. I'm sad.
Where are you guys?
We're the champions. We're the champions, man. I'm not going to Eastern Europe. I'm not going to Eastern Europe, man. On Thursday.
Who you got?
We got Atletico. I don't think we're gonna beat them.
Oh, okay, cool. Interesting.
Yeah.
What have you got? Kazaklaka.
Why are you laughing? You're in the same boat, bro.
Wait. Why is he laughing? I was giggling. I was giggling. Like,
it's
sticking it on me still.
AJ, why are you laughing, fam?
It was funny. It was a funny joke.
Leave Nosa, man.
Guys are just getting disrespectful now. That's not good, boys.
Hey, you will be out of the Champions League anyway, so no one cares about
Chelsea.
You're done.
That's what they say. I mean, but when we are in the Europa League, we win it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I can say. So you might best win it. That's what I'm saying, innit? When we're in the Europa League, 2 times you've been there, we won it. You man's been there the past 3-4 seasons. You ain't won it.
Gotta respect that. I can't lie.
Yeah. Okay. Questions I've got. So that's been another episode of Street Pundits. We'll plug the socials below. Cheers. Thanks for everyone for coming and watching, and see you next week.
Peace.
Peace.